what we're really talking about today is looking at a liver cleanse. How can we detoxify our liver overall? What are ways that we can start protecting our liver because we know it's so essential? So I'm going to give you 6 steps today to help with your liver. If you want to write these down, it would benefit to you. Liver cleanse. This is what we're looking at. So there are certain ways that you can naturally cleanse the liver through your diet. It can help boost your health, your vitality, and it essentially will help detox your liver. So one of these is like my eyes popped open. So be ready for that one. But the first one, pretty neutral. Remove toxins. Remove toxic foods from your diet. So if you're already eating high processed foods, if you're putting the health of your liver at risk with these foods, then stop. So a lot of your hydrogenated oils, refined sugars, convenience foods, lunch meats are all notoriously toxic to your system. So hydrogenated oils are also called trans fats. They have higher levels of saturated fat. The chemical structure itself has been altered to increase the shelf life, aka peanut butter. If you're not getting the peanut butter that separates an oil, that has been hydrogenated. They have changed the chemical structure so that it stays solid at room temperature. So do yourself a favor, get the Adams peanut butter or alternative that separates. It doesn't have the hydrogenated oil. And if you're a person that says, I hate buying that because it's a pain in the hiney to stir it, okay? Take a blender, and they have a tool on your blender that's just a curlicue. After years of having to take my spoon and do that, I hate it. I use the attachment that's just a little curlicue, and I put that in there and just, it works so good. It was so dumb. I made my wife come downstairs and show her. It was so, that's an easier solution. Heads up. The consumption of those trans fats will increase your risk for heart disease, but it's also starts destroying your immune system, leads to a lot of inflammation in your body. So avoid the hydrogenated oils. The other part is avoid the nitrites and the nitrates. So this is usually found in all those convenient foods, those fast foods, the lunch meats. You'll see it a lot in there. Jerky, you'll see nitrites in there. And those have been linked to a lot of different serious health conditions. Those have not truly been studied to show that they're even safe for human consumption, but they're in all of our foods. So start looking on the back of them and see, just avoid that. Those are preservatives, just so they increase the shelf life. I mean, that is essentially a chemical that they're just putting into it to make it last longer, and that way the profit's higher. It prevents bacterial growth, and now it's going in your body. So if you look on the back and you see nitrite or nitrate, avoid. Okay. Replace those foods immediately with liver-friendly, healthy choices. Healthy food tastes great. And with a bit of creativity, you can create healthful meals that really support your liver health. So think of things like roast your own organic chicken breasts, turkey breasts, or replace those deli meats with quick lunches that you could do. So if you take and make extra chicken breasts, you can, I bought a meat slicer. Just cool the breast down, put it in the fridge, pop it out, and you can and you can slice them with the little meat slicer. Or if you just want to, just cut it with a knife. But the meat slicer makes it nice, even little shavings for me. And then you have your own lunch meat instead of buying at the store that's already been processed. So in addition to eating a healthy diet, it's also important to make sure that your digestive enzymes are functioning properly. So problems with liver enzymes can also contribute to liver disease and other different diseases such as Crohn's disease. So we talked about before as far as bacteria for the stomach and the flora. So we talked about fermented foods would be good for those to help Greek yogurt, sauerkraut, and those liking. Those help with the gut flora. So that's number one. Get rid of the toxins that you know are already toxic. Get rid of them and start adding more healthy food. Number two, drink raw vegetable juice. So it can be nearly impossible to eat all the raw vegetables you need to make your liver cleanse really effective. But by juicing a variety of raw vegetables, you can easily get the 4 to 5 servings of fresh organic vegetables you need. So even vegetables that aren't your favorites, like beets, might be disguised if you get them into a vegetable juice blend. Might. I'd sniff them out. They taste like dirt. So skip the beets. But with an impaired liver function, a juice cleanse has the added benefit of making vegetables easier to digest and more ready for absorption. So vegetables that are ideal for a liver cleanse include cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. Well, that combination might not sound super enjoyable. You can also add other vegetables to the mix, such as carrots, cucumber, beets, and different greens, spinach, kale, if you like that, arugula, all those. Lisa says, is V8 good? Again, check the back label of the V8. Usually there's going to be something else in there to preserve it. So I prefer whole organic vegetables that you can just build yourself. Boom, it's there. You know what's going in it, and you're good to go. But a lot of the V8 is really tomato based too. And for me, my wife loves it. Like she would take a bath in it. For me, I can't stand drinking cold tomato juice. So it's almost up there with beets, just to give you a heads up. So all of those vegetables themselves help reduce the acid levels in your body. That helps create a more friendly pH balance. Experiment with your different flavors, different combinations, add different herbs, add different parsley, mints, any other type of juices to help make it a little bit more enjoyable. So I can share with you an orange carrot ginger juice. I'll give that to Jill that you guys can try, see if you like it. But research suggests that fresh organic carrots are essential to liver cleanse. So in the liver, beta carotene is converted to vitamin A, and that helps flush out your toxins in the body while reducing fat in the liver. So get your carrots in, that vitamin K. It's an easy one. Blend them up, add it to your juice cleanse. And if you're realizing you're having a malfunctioning liver, start pumping that vitamin A with the beta carotene. If you remember before from the talks that I had, especially on vitamins, there are other fruits and vegetables that have a high vitamin A content, not just carrots, and a high beta carotene content, not just carrots. So I'll leave that out there and you can go check the replay. So please note that the high fiber content helps support a healthy digestive tract. It makes it easier to eliminate those toxins. And again, the ginger root that I talked about helps soothe the digestive tract as well. It reduces intestinal gas that some people might get from a malfunctioning liver. And there's a strong anti-inflammatory compound. So the fresh oranges that I talked about in that orange carrot ginger juice, the fresh oranges in the recipe not only has that tangy sweetness, but also adds significant vitamin C, more vitamin A, and vitamin B6, which is your folate. Okay. So that's number 2. Number 3, start loading up on potassium-rich foods. So are you getting the recommended 4,700 milligrams of potassium every day? Chances are you probably not. So potassium-rich foods help lower systolic blood pressure. That's the top number. It helps reduce cholesterol, and it helps support healthy cardiovascular systems. So in addition to helping cleanse your liver, it does all those other functions. So you might be tempted to just take potassium supplements instead of eating really healthy, nutritious foods. So before you do that, consider these. Start with sweet potatoes. So surprisingly, it's not the banana that is the richest in potassium. It's really the sweet potato. And a single sweet potato contains more than 500 milligrams of potassium, not to mention the fiber you get from it and the beta carotene. So the sweet potato alone is rich in B6, C, vitamin D, along with magnesium and iron. So the sweet potato is really climbing up there as a great source to start adding for your liver. And it's naturally a little bit sweet. So the sugars actually are slowly released into the bloodstream through the liver, which doesn't cause a spike in blood sugar. If you remember from the glycemic load that we talked about, they're more of a medium to a low on that load compared to a potato. Okay. Number 2, think of tomato sauces. They're potassium, another great nutrients are in tomatoes. It's significantly concentrated as a sauce or a puree or a paste. So in selecting tomato sauce or those pastes or purees, be sure to choose those that are made from organic tomatoes. Now think about a lot of your berries. Think of those fruits. You're getting a lot of pesticides sprayed onto them. They just sit on there. They even I don't know if you saw that online where they took berries and they mashed down all the berries, and what was left was a full concentration of chemicals that they could then reabsorb and spray back on the plants. So if a lot of those that have an outer skin that you're going to eat, I just go organic with them. So you can also make your own concentrated tomato sauce at home. Some of you might be canners, done that in the past. I'm not going to get into that, but just know that tomato sauces are another great way to help cleanse the liver naturally, to help get some of that that potassium that we just talked about into your body. Another ways to get potassium, beet greens, that's up to you, not up to me, and spinach. So if you like beet greens, they're rich in antioxidants. They're loaded with potassium, so that's another one. And then the spinach itself, organic spinach, great for the diet, not just for potassium, but it's great for digestion. It's great for iron. It's great for a lot of different zinc, different things that you need for your body. A couple more I got for you. Beans. So white beans, kidney beans, lima beans, all rich in potassium, plus a little bit of protein and fiber. Utilize those. You can even use them for some hummus recipes as well. Black strap molasses is rich in iron, calcium, manganese, but also we talked about the potassium. A couple more. We know that bananas are higher in potassium as well. They assist in digestion. So those are the main ones I have for you to help boost potassium. Bananas, backstrap molasses, beans, beet greens and spinach, tomato sauces, and sweet potatoes. Okay, so here's the surpriser one for me. Number 4, way to help cleanse the liver. Coffee. Okay, that sounds good, right? Oh, I'm not done. Coffee enemas. Okay, coffee enemas help with constipation. They reduce fatigue. Yeah, that'll wake me up. And aid in liver detoxification. So an enema targets that lower portion of your large intestine. It can be done at home, unlike colonics that are done to the entire bowel and performed by a professional outside of the home. But during the enema, organic coffee is retained in your bowel. So this is allowing the fluid to enter your liver through the intestinal wall. So this has a stimulating effect that increases bile flow. It helps jumpstart both your gallbladder and your liver. This sparks the production of chemicals, glutathione, which is an antioxidant. It's a strong cleansing compound that helps release the buildup of toxins in your system. So flushing the toxins out during liver cleanses is critical so that they don't build up and are moved quickly out of the system. So the way to do this, if you're interested, and I actually looked on Amazon and they do have coffee enema kits, okay, is you're going to combine 2 tablespoons of organic coffee grounds with 3 cups of filtered or distilled water in a pot. You're going to bring it to a boil. You're going to simmer it gently for about 15 minutes and allow it to cool. You're going to strain the mixture through a cheesecloth, and then you can use that, what's left over of that coffee, for your enema kit. The goal is to try and retain it for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and then you can release it. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try number 5, but you guys let me know how 4 works. So number 5 is you could take liver supporting supplements. Okay. So here's some supplements that you could take for the liver. Number 1, milk thistle. So milk thistle is really considered the king of detoxifying herbs. It's ideal for a liver cleanse. So milk thistle helps eliminate the buildup of heavy metals, prescription medications, environmental pollutants, and alcohol in the liver. In addition, it also helps the negative effects on the liver after chemotherapy, radiation, or those. So milk thistle overall can be a supplement that you can use to help detoxify the liver itself. You can also use it as a liver cleansing detox tea. So either a supplement or a tea. The second one, which makes me smile because I'd always tease my wife about this, is dandelion root. So a lot of homeowners hate the dandelion, but there actually are a lot of vitamins and minerals packed in that flower and its root. So the dandelion root has a natural diuretic effect, and this allows your liver to more quickly eliminate toxins. It also helps strengthen your immune system, balance your blood sugar, relieve heartburn, soothe digestion. So dandelion itself is another way that you can look at into it. Like milk thistle, both the dandelion can be taken as a supplement, or you can make a detox tea out of it. Okay. A couple more I got for you as far as supplements. You got turmeric, which helps support the liver tissue and liver metabolism. We've talked about that one a ton, about what it does for anti-inflammation overall. So that's one you can add into it. So those are the top 3 that I have for you, supplements you could take. The last one I have for you, number 6, is you can either take as a tablet supplement, or you can eat real liver. So liver from young, healthy, grass-fed cattle or chicken liver is rich with vitamin A, B, folic acid, choline, iron, copper, zinc, chromium, CoQ10. Liver is one of the most nutrient-dense foods that we can eat. So if you can't stomach eating liver, you can take beef liver pills, and you could seek a supplement that guarantees no hormones. So I have one that I'll give to Jill as well, that we'll put a link on there. If you want to look into it, it's a great company, and the guy that started it, I follow all of his stuff. I listen to his podcasts. So quality company, but it's, you want to make sure there's no hormones, no pesticides, no antibiotics in these cows. And then they essentially grind up and dry the liver for you, so you don't have to go through the process of actually eating liver. I know some people like that, but I can't say I'm quite there yet. My wife actually told me, she said, Rob, in this whole like wellness thing you're in, if you start bringing liver into our house, that could be a problem for us. So the liver supplements are great. So I've been utilizing those. So we'll put that in there as well. So across the board, just a quick summary. Liver is essential. It's essential for your health, for your overall well-being. If you're getting digestive problems, if you're getting backed up with bloating, constipation, it feels upset stomach. If you already know you have a liver issue from fatty liver disease or the precursors to fatty liver disease, consider applying these techniques now. So we already touched on them from 6 steps that you can do for your liver detox. First one is remove those toxins from your diet right away. 2, consider that raw vegetable juice drink, and we're going to add the carrot or the orange carrot ginger juice recipe to the replay. Load up on potassium-rich foods. So again, pump those through those. Look at the sweet potatoes, the tomato sauces, look at the green beans, the spinach. Then we want to consider the coffee enema. Please give me an update if anybody tries that. I am not suggesting that. I am releasing all liability. If you try it on your own, I really would be curious. Number 5 is to take the supplements that support the liver: milk thistle, dandelion root, turmeric. And then number 6, try real liver or liver tablets.